Hey Starcrafters, Wookie here. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to the channel. This is Yoercc. How come it's never something easy? As you can probably tell, I sound sick. At least I do to myself. Sound like I got my head in a jar. My face is just full of phlegm. It's horrible. My daughter took a summer class. I don't know. You go there and they like it's called cooking, but all they do is like paste macaroni to paper plates and stuff. And she took an art class where they do like tie-dye T-shirts and stuff. It's just fun. But of course, there's other kids there, so she brings home a cold. And long story short, I guess it's too late for that. But anyway, my wife and I super sick. Like my daughter had a fever for a day. She was kind of lazy for a day, and my wife and I have been sick for a week, and it's horrible. So I will try not to snork in your ear. I know I normally put the microphone right under my nose, and you get to listen to me breathe anyway, and this should be much worse than that. But you're welcome. So here I am. Oh no, this is my opponent. He's a Zerg, and I don't like Zergs. And here's me up here doing a forge fast expand, but I put this pylon in the wrong place, so I couldn't wall off normally. Like there's just not enough room when you put the pylon here to get the rim of the psi field right there. You just don't have room to stack these big buildings. You kind of have to do it differently, and I didn't know that. You can see my opponent, who I'm going to call Yor, is just chewing away at these rocks already. And what we missed while I was jibber jabbering away about my being sick was him harassing my probes with a drone, which had me really nervous because it made me think he was good. Like he was doing some harass my probes micro stuff, and it cranked me off. And then he comes here and starts attacking these rocks real early, and he made some zerglings, and I'm like, well, that's kind of good for me if he made a bunch of zerglings because it means he's not droning up real hard. But we can see in the production tab he's making even more zerglings, and he's not droning up real hard, so that's good. I mean, I was right about that. He's got 3 and 3, both gases. Is he floating some gas? Yeah, he's floating a significant amount of gas, so not super smooth, I want to say, for a Zerg player. Probably making over making units and not droning hard enough. I see some drones coming out there now. If we look at the income, you can see that looks like I'm ahead. Wow. 22 to 19 on workers, and I have not expanded yet. I decided after he did all this, that he made all those units, I actually decided I was not going to fast expand. I was going to one base for a while, and I would just have this area secured for when I did want to expand, because I knew he wasn't going crazy on the eco. And I asked him if he's going muta or infester, and he's already got his spire down. And I can't see in there. I don't have an observer out yet. I don't believe. No observer out yet. I didn't know what he was doing, but he'd been quiet for a little while, and I'd only seen lings, so I figured he was going mutas, but I thought he might go infester. And oh, what I did see, I remember, because I played this game just recently before casting it here, and I saw one of his overlords, like out here on the edge of this tower or somewhere, going overseer or whatever. One of his overlords turning into an overseer. I saw him do that, so I knew he was on layer tech. So I'm going to try some shenanigans, some special tactics here with a warp prism, and back here I went with an immortal, kind of blind, just like what if he does roaches kind of approach. And I do this, and I think he could see me if he was paying attention, maybe. Let's find out. One. There's no two. 3, 2. That's everybody's vision. Or is that just his vision? Wow. Those are wide open and sitting there, and he didn't notice. I'm like, that can't be his vision because he would be doing something about that. But apparently he could see him. And that didn't go real well. It almost sniped the spire, and the mutas, at least I confirmed mutas. I mean, good scout, maybe? I don't know. But don't even make it home with that. And where's my army? Still right there. So what I did here, whoa, look at there. I put this pylon down very early in the game so I could watch for this base, and sure enough, there it goes. And meanwhile, his mutas are coming to harass. I'm looking at the mini map. He's checking for an expansion there. That's a pretty good job. I warp in behind the pylon, and you're going to see me move over there for an attack pretty soon. Here comes the observer in just to check things out, make sure there's no army sitting there. And then maybe I do another warp in and then go, because he's being pretty passive. I mean, he's got all these mutas, but I think he's waiting for a larger force. So I forced to cancel on that, and then just run these guys off, because I anticipate a retaliation by a bunch of speedlings, and you can see we just missed there. So I chose a good path for those. And what is this? Yes, look at me. Look at me, Mr. Sneaky, and he sees me. He sees my sneakiness, but he doesn't really do anything about it. And I'm just going to hang out here and keep an eye on what he's doing. What I didn't know was that he was doing this. But a macro hatch down, a spire, infestors, so he's looking to go to hive. So what this guy is doing, it looks like, is a pretty poor job of ling-muta. What's his APM? APM is freaking Korean. Oh, are you looking at this? It says EPM. I don't know what the button for EPM is. Holy crap, how can he be... What is he doing? That is insane. I want to see just his camera. What is he doing that is making... Oh, look at all those clicks. He saw my my observer ripple there. Wow, he is all over the place going hydras. That's how you get 140 APM. No. Took care of that right quick. Let's look at my vision. Okay, here's how I play. More cannons. Oh, geez, more cannons. Build more cannons. I'm scrolling the screen everywhere. That's what 42 APM looks like. Right now I'm not doing anything. I did make some of those guys though. That was kind of cool. I was pleased with my ability to get those guys up, but I had them all in one control group and it didn't go well. We'll see that here pretty soon. Meanwhile, here's 140 APM. That's 100 APM higher than mine. He does click a lot though. Uh-oh, stuff's going on. So this is what I was talking about. I had all these guys in a group, and by the time I finally got to the storms, I couldn't really get it. Those were money. Those storms were money right there, and you can see it came super close to being awesome. Instead, it was only decent. But is that level 3? Flyer attacks level 3. I mean, this guy is serious. I'm on ground weapons level 3, so that should do all right if I can get me up a mass of stalkers. And this time I decide I'm going to try to expand again. But look at what I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. So he was like, I'm keeping an eye on this one, and he was just expanding to the other side. But he's not just doing crazy on units. Like his drones are low. 56 Zerglings is good, but definitely seen more. And here's a little bit of a confrontation. He's not real keen to go at me with the Mutalisks with the Archons. The Archons will tear those things up because they'll clump up unless he magic boxes them, which I don't think he's going to do. But he kind of dances and zigs and zags around, and I get some overlords that are on a rally point or poorly controlled. But look at this. Wait. Wait. Oh yeah, that was my vision. Look at how seriously I do not know there's a base up there. But here he comes in with his mutas now. It looks like he's going to try to force my hand, but he's attacking this. But I'm kind of mined out there, and I'm not fretting about it a whole lot. I popped enough overlords to supply block him, which obviously I didn't know in game, but it's kind of cool. And then I put cannons pretty much everywhere. So he really couldn't get away from the damage, which was good. And they were, they're still kind of beat up. They got all the pretty colors. So I was happy with that. And this guy, isn't going super crazy on units. And I thought while this game was going on, I kept thinking to myself, why aren't I dead? Why am I not losing? You know, like Zerg always crushed me. I know he's on 2 base, I believe. Yeah, I know he's on 2. He has to be on 3, right? I mean, if you're in this game and you've just lost your main nexus and there's music, he's got to be on at least 3. It's raining brain juice. I don't know what creates psionic storms. I mean, other than psionic energy, but what is that? Anyway, so he does teasing my front with banelings and whatnot. But I figured out after the game, I thought back on the subject of why aren't I losing? Like, where's all his stuff? Because he should have just a ton more stuff. There's no queens. Oh, there's 2 queens now. There were no queens for most of this game. Because I did watch the replay right after the game happened. And he is just now building queens. He went this whole time up until, I don't know, whenever those 2 popped very recently. He had absolutely none. And now I'm pushing here, and it looks like I'm going to be able to take the game because my supply is up on his. He's finally got some brood lords. 28 minutes into the game, which is cool, but only 2. I've got blink stalkers. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay, it's a little bit of an issue, but not a major issue. Having 1 brood lord isn't the end of the world. And I guess these guys are on an oops rally. Oh no. Poor overlords. Ermagerd. I hate the herb. I'll clean those up, and now I got to expand because obviously I'm down here, and I'm going to run out of here eventually. Actually, I'm looking a little light here, and a little oopsie daisy done that. Well, he did have some mutas floating around in there. Oh, look at that guy, dude. Can we fix the AI, please, so they don't build from the get blocked inside? Here comes some more gates, and in the production tab we see my opponent is just droning up. I'm not doing anything. Why not? Because I don't like to build stuff unless I've got 1,500 minerals. That's kind of a general rule that I have, around the 1,500 mineral mark, and then I start building stuff. What are you doing, dude? Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, look at that micro. There was micro happening. Okay, now that the micro's over, let's watch some stuff happen over here. Oh no. Now there's stuff going on down here. Seriously? That's how fast I play, guys. I mean, that's it. I'm not touching anything. That's just you guys watching my in-game camera. Wow, and this is like 49. That's higher than usual. And look at that other dude. It's like 150 average. He slowed down a little bit now. But man, okay, let's make some pylons and warp in some stalkers. There we go. Stalkers are good against broodlords when the stalkers have blink 3 weapons. And then this dude is like, okay, I got some broodlords. I gotta make some drones. So set the rally point. I gotta poop some creep. Oh, I'm out of gas. Oh, that sucks. I gotta inject some larva or spread some creep or something. I don't know. He's playing like Speedy Gonzalez. Actually, his current is significantly lower than his average. He must have run out of stuff. But, well, yeah, he did run out of stuff. Look at that. He's got so little. In the units tab, does he have any queens back? He's only got 1 queen. 32 minutes in the game. He's on this hatch. And only 29 drones. So, this explains a lot as to, like, why I was able to win. Because normally Zerg would just be crushing me if you let him go 3-2. Like, if I don't beat a Zerg player by 12 minutes, generally not going to beat him. But with only 3 broodlords, and I'm not real keen on the banelings. He's not trying to drop them on my mineral line or anything. Got some blink stalkers. Oh, hey, look, there's a base up here. Let's go kill that. Try to blink away from the banelings a little bit. Did you notice how I kept the game on slow speed while nothing was going on and sped it up for the combat? He's dropping some changelings in there for some unknown reason. We're gonna try to kill these broodlords. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oops. So my army consists of 4 zealots and a colossus, which is not going to do real well against broodlords at all. Fortunately, it's only 2 broodlords, and in comes, and the zealots are way over here. They're like on a picnic. They're looking for a spot to spread out the checkered blanket. For serious, guys, go kill something, will you? Thanks, man. So I decide that I'm just going to go push. I mean, I know his... let's check my vision just to make sure. But I had just encountered his army over here and his broodlords. I assumed it was heading toward my base, so I figured I would go, just do a round of warpins and go push his base, make his broodlords come back toward me, because I had just sniped a hatch, and so I was pretty sure I had him kind of tight on money, which it turns out he was, only because he never made drones and queens. But to each their own. And then I want to come snipe this spire, so we're going to see if I can't get that. Another round of warpins and pushing up the back, which intercepts his army a little bit and keeps him distracted. A lost cause for me, but so what? So long as I snipe his spire, I'm happy. Like, seriously, I could have lost the game at that point, and I would have been like, ha! Screw you! No more broodlords or mutalisks, which is really the antithesis of my game. That and marines and marauders and medevacs and tanks and infestors and dark templar, but and banshees. But so I'm working on the hive, and if I remember correctly, we are just about out here. He leaves the game real soon. Yoercc does. And oh, come on, dude, it was right around here somewhere. I take out his main, and the creep's all bubbly and retreating, and do you see that? Look at this. Look. You see that? Is that Korean? Is this a Korean dude? Because if so, what the hell? Why didn't he make any drones? Why didn't he, like... Is he like 6 years old? I have to believe that this game was me versus like a 6-year-old Korean kid who just started playing. Either that or like he's 108. You know what I mean? Because there's no way that I beat an actual like Korean person or someone. Was it just some dude's little sister on his collector's edition Korean keyboard that he got when he went over there? And it like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. How did that happen? Well, I'll take it. I should get like 6 wins for this. Seriously. And now I'm thinking that the guy probably like didn't make like he went into the game going, I will not make drones. I will not make drone. No drone. No queen. No drone, no queen. Just to oh wow, I just snorked into the microphone. Sorry. But just to make it fair. And then like he made a couple of queens later in the game when I actually didn't die right away. But anyway, guys, I was super excited. Like when I saw this, I actually stopped and stared at it. I couldn't believe it. So I think my my standings should go up. Like if you check me on SC2 ranks, should make a significant jump just based on this alone. Well, thanks for watching it. Thumb it up if you would, and if you want to send me one of your replays, it's wookiestarcraft@gmail.com. I'll take a look at it, and unless it's like you leaving the game at 3 minutes and 12 seconds, I might even cast it. I actually got one of those recently. I'm sure it was the wrong attachment, but it was literally a game of a guy just leaving the game at 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Like his gateway was coming in, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm out. I'm bouncing. See you guys later." But so I'm not going to cast that game. But I'm sure it was just a misclick. But good stuff. Good stuff. So take it easy, guys. Good luck. Have fun on your ladder games. I'm Wookie, and I'll see you later.